Hey, Vic. What's for lunch?
Hey, Quinlan.
They working you hard?
Working me like crazy these days.
Hey, is this Renee Stein?
Are you kidding? You were at the crime scene. You saw her inside splattered everywhere.
Yeah, I guess I did.
Nah, this woman was married to her ripper. This one's a businessman away on a trip for 3 weeks. He gets paranoid that his partner's putting it to her while he's gone, so he flies home early and shoots her to death. I mean, stuff like that. That's why I never got married, you know? Have my chances, though, you know?
You hear about my partner?
Who's that?
Catherine Powell. She was attacked by the Ripper. Somehow she got away. She's upstairs in a coma. Dr. Burton's treating her.
Oh, your friend's in good hands. Burton's a good doctor. And if she gets stuck, she'll probably call in her secret weapon.
What's that?
A guy named Joey Falconetti.
Joey Falconetti. Any luck figuring out the Ripper's weapon yet?
I'm completely stumped. I did every test on these stiffs. I mean, a computer cross-matched the wounds with every kind of blade imaginable. Nothing. I mean, it's like a cross between a Giamatti and a diamond cutter.
Come on, Vic. Something must have cut these people open.
Nothing these computers can find. Now, you don't believe me? Look at those control panels by the stiffs.
Who's Joey Falconetti?
Cyberspace expert that Burton uses on all the tough cases. Also known by his old C-space handle, Falconetti. Get it? Crazy guy. Likes looking at the bodies. I'm surprised she hasn't called him in yet to look at your friend.
What do you mean?
Oh, he's the best there is on human-to-human decking. She usually calls him in on that kind of stuff, but not on the Ripper work.
Where can I find this Falconetti?
Difficult guy to find. Burton usually goes to a guy named Gamut Nelson. He passes the time at the Cafe Duchamp.
Duchamp, Vic.
Duchamp. Well, you can find him there. I tapped the nerve memory of this victim and fed it into the simulator so that I could reenact the attack. $1 million piece of hardware. And look what it gives me.
Jesus. Looks like she swallowed a fucking grenade.
Here's an isolation of just one of the organs from this body. The lines indicate the many cuts made for this organ. The sheer number of cuts isn't the only amazing thing, though. Watch this. All of those cuts happen simultaneously. Human hand can't move that fast. And it was like this for every organ in the body. Notice the path of the cut. Not 1 centimeter offline. Like a seam was undone. Now, no human could have done this.
Because humans aren't strong enough?
It's not just strength, it's precision. He's cutting through skin, muscle, bone. No way this cut could be so neat. I'll tell you what else is weird. There are no traces of fabric in the wound.
Is Burton all she's cracked up to be?
Best in her field. She and I don't quite see eye to eye all the time, but she's good. No question about it.
So how come some people at the Medicac say she's dogging it on this one?
Because they don't know what they're talking about. She's never dogged anything in her life, so far as I know.
Sounds like you know her, Magnata.
Well, she'd have to have about 20 more pounds. 50 less IQ points for me to be interested.
Can you tell me anything about this guy named Falconetti?
Joey Falconetti. He's an overrated hacker. 2-time loser trying to hit the big time.
Really? Farley tells me he's an ace angel. In fact, I hear that Burton consults with him every time her back's up against the wall.
He's got his hooks in her. But just because that grifter bastard's a snake charmer doesn't make him an ace angel.
Is that a Quinlan model whack you've got there? Let me see. I've been grepping for one of these for months. These are tough to find if you're not in the professions. What are you, a lawyer?
Reporter for the Herald.
Low end of the pay scale, eh?
Tell me about it.
You should work for yourself. There are thousands of ways to make money in the net. Believe me, I know.
Do you know Joey Falconetti?
Joey Falconetti. I haven't done business with that scoundrel in years. Talk about profiteering in the net.
But do you know him?
Eddie and I owned part of an emoticon franchise. You know, one of those sea-spaced emotional counter zones? This was years ago. Legitimate business, you see, but Eddie's a thief by nature. Robbed it blind. We had to sell out to some Palestinians in New Dallas. I haven't worked with Eddie since, but I keep an eye on him so he doesn't pilfer any of my holdings.
Do you know where I can find Falconetti?
You don't. The Falcon usually finds you and takes your money.
Well, lucky for me, I'm broke. A grave digger named Farley at the Metacog told me that you might be a link to finding him.
What's your interest? You out to kill him?
Well, it's not killing I had in mind.
Well, somebody's going to whack that bird one of these days. Eddie's consciousness is inside a few hundred terabytes of well space with his body safely hidden. I set Metacog up with a guy named Twig. Lives out in Hoboken. He seems to always know where Eddie's at. Eddie usually presents himself with video. He likes to show off.
Hoboken. Mr. Nelson, what's your background with cyberspace?
Got some time. That would take a while. I've been decking with the global net since it went online. Present at the creation, you might say. That's why thugs like Falconetti disappoint me. Damn waste of talent.
Hey, Ben.
How's Catherine today?
No change.
Damn. This guy's the devil himself.
Ben, you know this cop Magnata?
Typical new breed cop. One of those guys started arresting people in volume when cops started collecting bonuses. He's been more aggressive than most.
Yeah, that's common knowledge, but what's his story?
He's killed 6 people in the line of duty, some under questionable circumstances. He's bad news. I wouldn't mess with him, Quinlan.
Okay. Didn't we run anything on this Wofford murder?
Yep. Cyber architects. They lived near the old Central Park. Somebody put a bullet in Hamilton Wofford's head. Cops don't have a motive yet. They probably had a lot of money stashed away in that cottage, but there's no evidence of a robbery.
You ever hear of a Joey Falconetti, Ben?
No, the name sounds vaguely familiar, but I can't quite place it.